If your pet goes missing, how worried will you be? Knowing the fact that there won't be enough humans to spare the time in tracking your animal, you will be devastated. Hey everyone, the dark Knaik is here. In an unknown forest, a grey cat lives in an abandoned cabin, but nature tests the poor creature when a devastating flood falls the entire region and causes a disaster. What begins is a series of great escapes by the cat and the other animals on the voyage. Straume is an international film from Latvia, an animated fantasy international project that has garnered immense attraction and has been very busy, winning very well-known awards in recent times. Straume is dubbed Flow as its English translation and also the global standard for all the viewers. All eyes on the Academy Awards, where Flow is nominated for animation and international category. And after watching this film and being completely sold in its novelty, I have a feeling that Flow is going to win one of the Oscars. Flow is not an excellent film. It's a masterpiece. Flow is not just an animated film. It is an eye-opener for various reasons. In the worst times of global warming, when the ice is melting and the forest is igniting, and for billions of creatures around the world who have no place to go and are stuck in those abnormal or paranormal situations, Flow is one of those billion stories for our understanding and a wake-up call. If your pet goes missing, how worried will you be? Knowing the fact that there won't be enough humans to spare the time in tracking your animal, if the very animal lives in the natural habitat where it encounters with a natural disaster, you will be devastated. And Flow doesn't have a single human to represent your sentiments. Flow is a case study that teaches the value of life, when different animals compromise and help each other to survive. Did I just rhyme? It is a beautiful feeling when in such state of crisis, the cat is no more lonely and has a company of a Labrador who barks over a white secretary bird to protect her. Same emotions are scattered when the cat is in unusual company of capybara. They compromise and stay in the boat. It was a heartfelt message when capybara signals lemur to jump in the boat due to rapid raise of water level. The natural disasters naturally make humans care for each other. Maybe that is the case for the animals too. Speaking about rising of water level, Flow is heavily splendid in being meticulous about the behavioral attitudes of the animals. Observe how the cat inside the window senses the change in the stream soon after spotting the dog, her hesitation for coming down the cabin and ears flattening against the head. A pack of dogs who were previously chasing the cat shows willingness to accept her in the boat. Such small body of details matters a lot, and that is only one sequence I speak of. It will take a documentary to praise every inch of detail this film covered. Flow is an incredible tale of wildlife survival in a natural disaster. I lost my count how many times the cat submerged. When flood hit the surface, the cat was floating and desperately attempting to level up. What impressed me in that shot was when the Labrador tries to join her, the cat doesn't accept the company. It is funny and thoughtful for all of us when our hearts are pounding while watching her trying to survive. In another sequence, the cat is rescued by a whale that looks like some mythical creature. And we have often collected the knowledge that some kinds of whales rescue creatures as well as humans. The mob of deers causing stampede reminded me of the Lion King scene. The cat's body language while trying to survive the stampede was an impressive shot. But then another stampede occurs before the conclusion that obviously alarms arrival of another disaster to their bad luck. And this is where I felt the director conveyed his message to the human race and warned us of the global warming. No matter how hardly you try to survive, there is no escape. Look what is happening in Antarctica. Does anyone take it seriously? The whale that rescued the cat surfaces on the land. And I'm glad the director showed that. In most of the disaster films, the humans and animals are dramatized to be floating in the water. But the water creatures are not much considered to be landing out of water. The whale that had advantage of swimming wider region due to rising of water level was sadly arrested by the dryness after the water level rapidly dropped down and couldn't swim back in the water. If you observe the animation and graphic designing of Flow, It distinguishes from other animated films, and the major reason is that the film was entirely created on Blender, a 3D computer graphics software. Director Jens Zilbelatis and his production team spent 5.5 years to complete this project. There is no dialogue, and the magnificence lies in the quality, graphic and sound design, the screenplay and background score, and above else, the use of actual animal sounds. Talking animals in the animation gradually loses the authenticity. But here, due to application of realism, the audience will not treat the film as animated, but a real drama based on actual animals. Flow is groundbreaking and an accomplishment in the history of animated films, an experience like never before. It is a visual spectacle and emotional masterpiece. I'm Knaik. Thank you for watching my video, really appreciate. If you like my content and really want to watch this kind of shit more, then subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click on the bell icon and drop your messages and suggestions in the comment box down there. Take care and always look on the bright side of life.